Battlestate Games just released a teaser for the Streets of Tarkov. They've just released a trailer. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the video here. We're going to go ahead and watch it the first time, and then we will go through it together in this video. So without further ado, I'm Butter Something, and let's get right into it. The Streets of Tarkov trailer, we are going to go ahead, and that is just a teaser of what we could potentially get. We are going to go ahead and head together to watch this trailer and potentially point out some things that maybe I've missed the first time I watched, maybe you missed the first time that you watched. This was announced on Battlestate's YouTube channel today. So this was the premiere that they did. This was the event that they had. I was expecting either this or some, look at the customs expansion, but I'm definitely glad this is what we got. So you can kind of see that right here, this door is cracked open. So usually when it comes to that, it's not something you can really access. It is blocked by an item, so we're not going to be able to go through that. So it doesn't look as far as right now there is a basement that we will have access to. So some of these doors are open. Looks like he goes into potentially an office, and he walks into a medical store. So that seems like there's a storefront, maybe stairs to go down out there. And it does look like, based on that door that we saw like a frame ago right here, that he can actually go outside of that. So there's playable area out there. You can see that he kind of walked from the front and went in to an archway and came out in the back of the actual building. So it looks like maybe this is a pharmacy and you'll be able to get medical supplies here. Doesn't look like as of right now you need a key for anything. Looks like now what he's done is he actually went around this entire floor and came from the other side. This door was, as you can see, pushes out. So that means that he cannot breach it from this side. So maybe they are starting to add mechanics to having that breach pattern, to where if the door does bust out one way, you have to be on the other side of that door, the opposite of which way it busts out. So maybe they'll be implementing that in a lot more locations, hopefully soon, because there are maybe some areas, maybe that requires a key to get back there. But if you open this door, you can go all the way around. You got maybe a slower point of access and entry, but you can still make it and breach your way out of that situation. So he goes up to the next floor. It looks like that might have been an elevator right there. Obviously not working, but you can see again we have that half-cocked door. So we're gonna go into here, and I'm assuming that there's power breakers for each level in this, and maybe some breakers have locks that you need to use, so on and so forth. And this looks like maybe just an apartment. It does look like doesn't look like there's anything really good in there or in the closet, but maybe that'll be for fabric and so on. Looks like they have a kitchen, so we can probably expect that maybe there's stuff inside that fridge. Food materials, and this will probably definitely be a good place for all around mid to late game. But we have a teapot on the table. We have a cat statue over here to the left. Looks to be a lion spawn as well. So definitely probably a good key to have. Looks like we have a clock here, another cat statue, but maybe this is just a look and this is an overpopulated loot spawn. Does look like we have wires here, maybe a G phone that someone left behind. And I assume that this area, seeing as how it's going to be like kind of the living quarters for a lot of people. We have some whiskey here. I assume that this area, since it is a lot of living quarters for a lot of people, they will probably add a lot of spawns. This skyline here, you can actually see this skyline. I'm pretty sure it's this building from a lot of areas on customs near Big Red, as well as woods near the beach if you look behind where you can use the paracord extract on that map. But I have to say, this was definitely an awesome premiere. It does look like that they changed this a little bit, this logo here. not like letter wise or anything, but it looks like they changed the background to kind of match what they're doing. There wasn't anything massively noticeable in this, but I did want to show you guys some of the things that I found while going through. I'm just going to go through just a little bit more so you can kind of see he walks in here. There's a power panel here, but that one seems to be closed, whereas in this one over here, when he goes upstairs, does not seem to be closed. So we're going to go ahead and start this right here. You can see that this one to his right seems to be open, whereas this one down here is closed. So you can see it's closed. He goes up the stairs. So maybe some of these will spawn open, some of these won't. And that's kind of what we're going to have to deal with at the point in time. But those are just kind of some of the things that I noticed in the Streets of Tarkov announcement trailer that they showed us. This is just a teaser. I assume that they'll probably have another stream to maybe go in a little bit more depth on this. But I definitely am enjoying the fact that you can breach doors from within a building as long as they blow out the opposite way of which you're standing. So that should be pretty cool. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to clap those cheeks above me before you leave.